Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next video, and back to reviewing another episode from Yashahime, Princess Half Demon, episode 7, Trap of the Two Perils. So, and overall, I like this one. I would say it was solid enough. Couple of nitpicks though, so this is not the best episode I've seen. The other previous ones were better. But it was solid enough though. Just a couple of nitpicks and all that though, but overall, it was still solid enough. So in episode 17, Trap of the Two Perils, opens up with the corpse star Jubei talking with once again with Riku. He gives the green pearl back to him, which earlier one of the episodes of episode 8, the dream gazing trap, where he was talking to Riku and he was holding the green pearl that he gave to him. So he gives the green pearl back, saying that the rainbow pearl has gotten me more bounty. So he was using that to give him more, to add more to his business. But why did he need to use that? He wanted it in the first place. We'll have to explain that later. But he said it did make him some money. And then later, shortly afterwards, then Riku goes to see Konton. He's setting up a field. The trap of the trap he's using for the half. Well, he was gonna use it for the half demons. So, and I also think I like Riku's role in this. It shows how he. Because he talks about how Konton and him and Totetsu, they're the only remaining of the four perils left, and he said he's telling Konton that he hasn't, after that, since the other two were defeated, he hasn't done anything to lift a finger yet. Seeing that how he's always ran away and sort of during battles, but Konton has held his own because you're using the spells he's been using, like feign magic and all that stuff. But he hasn't gone really full force on them yet, though. But he has held his own by getting away with the spells. So, and Riku is showing because he's one because he said he hasn't liked the four perils though, right? When we was explaining to Jubei, he said he doesn't like the four perils. He just wants to get the rainbow pearls for him. But yeah, he's conspiring with Konton though. But it shows that how he says he says he's not strong enough for the task, even despite using the blue pearl. How he took out just Cupid that easily, but he says he's not strong enough yet. Which more with Riku's dialogue, it's kind of interesting enough. But that's why he's using Konton to fulfill his role, using him in his place, And he's talking about where is Totetsu, and saying that since he's the other one of the four remaining perils, they should just work together, right? So he said he doesn't know how to contact him, which is kind of weird though. So, and he's saying that how it's Riku saying this is Lord Kirimu's wish is for the rainbow pearls, and then afterwards Toa is talking to this one villager and said this is not Mount Musubi, because at least now they're establishing how they're pursuing. She still is pursuing the dream butterfly, which that hasn't been established because. She hasn't mentioned the dream butterfly in quite some time for the past several episodes. So let's bringing that up again because she still wants to bring Setsuna's dreams back so she can just sleep, and dreams and memories back so that she can sleep again. But apparently we got to the wrong mountain. So, but Setsuna once again is no, only fully concerned about all this still, of course. But and you see that Setsuna is holding Kilala again, so it was once Kilala, it's nice to see Kilala. Then we cut to Lord Kirimaru talking with our Lady Demon Zero. And she's talking to Lord Kirimaru and saying that you were supposed to kill the Sesshomaru's daughters for me. So because from mentioning back, there was a line of dialogue saying that how the way he humiliated her. But for what was the reason why, we don't know yet though. So, and you see that Kirimaru's reading a book. But what kind of a book he's reading, we don't know though. But is that relevant? Who knows? But it shows that he's like interested in something. He's like reading a book. So, and then cuts back with Moroha. She's like cleaning, and of course Takechio. He's telling her, "Oh, you missed a spot," bossing her around. And then Riku shows up again, saying there's a bounty about taking out Totetsu's been trying to kill more monks, so she agrees to that immediately. And then Riku goes to see Toa and Moroha, which believe that they're back at the Tree of Ages. And you get establishment of the word that she mentions that the Tree of Ages, the Tree of Ages itself that was talking to them before, disguised as Kikyo, saying that the Tree of Ages hasn't shown up, so hasn't talked to them at all. And then it's when Riku shows up, telling about Totetsu, and it's saying that the Dream Butterfly is connected with Lord Kirimaru. Now, how is the Dream Butterfly connected to Lord Kirimaru? We don't know, but it is something that felt like that they could have said that from before, though. Not right now, but like I said, that's a nitpick though. But still, it's a saying that how is the Dream Butterfly connected to Kirimaru? But it felt like it could have said that from beforehand, though. But as they say that he says it right now. And I like how he just deviates the first suspicion from himself, saying, "Oh, hearing all these are those rumors my pirate friends told me." So I like how he's trying to divert the attention away from himself, so that saying that he's not involved, because he hasn't yet told nobody that he wants the Rainbow Pearls for himself, or no little stuff that Toa, Sessuna, and Moro do not know yet, or know about Lord Kirimaru yet. So it shows like we're establishing more on Riku's role in all this, which is nice to see. So then, coming back with Totetsu, he's about to eat a monk, but he says, saying that, you don't look too tasty at all, but I'm going to eat you anyway. And then Toa and Sessuna show up. Even show like Sessuna doesn't really care, because even despite Totetsu's holding a hostage, he doesn't really care if the monk got hurt anyway. But Toa sees Moroha behind him trying to do a surprise sneak attack though, but gives her away her position, because she gives that little hint look that she gave, and since gave away her position, and that's how Totetsu saw her right behind her, because of Toa just acted too suspicious on that. So he gets away on his little black cloud, and then they all follow behind him, and then he runs past these talismans set up by Konton. He disappears, and Moroha disappears first. Although you kind of say, though, I thought the Toa and Sister should have stopped saying, "Oh, since Moroha disappears, should we stop and think about where that's leading?" Instead of just going straight for after she's run through. But I think it's like, wait a minute, I think if she disappeared, there has to be something going on here. She disappeared through there, so. But instead, they just go ahead and go with it anyway. So they get separate. Moroha ends up on a side cliff, and it shows this of Konton's illusion, basically, that she's up on a side cliff, and when she starts climbing, when she gets up, there's another ending stretch of mountain, so, and then Sessuna and Toa are together in this one piece of big field. There was a tree in the middle, and then we see with Riku talking with Takechiyo, saying the Rainbow Pearl that led the way, I suppose. So, and he said he was trying to like wait for his moment, and Takechiyo was like, "What? What are you talking about?" So I guess that even Takechiyo is being kept in the dark. Is being kept in the dark about this because Riku's telling the corpse dealer Jubei, but it seems like Takechiyo doesn't know what he's talking about. So he's kept in the dark about that. It looks like. And so Toa and Setsuna that seeing how this thing is never ending. So Setsuna says, this is illusion. She tells Toa to cut her, hoping like to wake her up, snap her out if she's asleep, basically. So, and she doesn't want to do that, and so instead, Setsuna takes her little sword and stabs herself in the leg, seeing if she wakes up, but it doesn't work. So this is more illusion. It's a spell, and she tells Setsuna tells Toa that She got a little mad about giving more away his position because of the face she gave, saying that you need to be more aware of this era. Or what was the other dialogue she said? Don't underestimate this era, basically. Yeah. So she says saying that you're too soft. Yeah, and she felt kind of bad about that. So Toa tells Setsuna to stay there while she runs ahead, and we see Konton, this little shrine of his. Is the thing on the floor? It's not like a roulette table or something like that. It spins though, but don't know what the thing is called though. What he has it laid on the floor though, but as like he can control the illusions. Basically, he can control it, and it spins like it's a roulette table, basically. But how it shows Moroha, like when she's climbing, she finally reaches the top, but then there's more mountain to climb, but then all of a sudden all more starts surrounding her, and then she gets attacked by the small group of demons. And then with more Toa, all of a sudden she's like running up ahead. She's like behind Setsuna, even though she hasn't moved yet. So because she ran ahead of her, but now she's behind her. And it shows that Konton is controlling what was she said? I want to get the dialogue because I want to make sure I want to make sense of what I'm saying here. So that's why I'm scanning through here, because what I'm saying probably won't make no sense. That's why I'm saying through dialogue how it explains the situation here, especially for this episode. Usually I don't need to do, but I want to make sure I don't want to forget anything here. So yeah. But she runs. She's behind him, saying this is a physically a trap to escape from. They had to sever the circle, basically, and they needed to cut the rift, basically, where they had to try to sense where the rift is. Which I think that was something that was what Sesshomaru and Inuyasha tried doing with their swords, the Tetsaiga and Bakusaiga, or Tetsaiga and Tetseiga, basically. I think that was something that was a reference to the rift, basically, or I think that was something what Inuyasha did with the dragon scale, to sense their vortex. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that. So they had to sense where the rift is, and so they hit the right spot. They use the weapons together. They hit the right spot, and then that's where they find Konton. So they break into a shrine, and then ends with Konton saying, "How dare you, disgusting." And I like Konton. He seems of the four perils, like I said. Yeah, Kyubia was a good peril, but how she didn't get fully developed enough because she got killed off early, and we don't know anything about what was the other one that was the red skeleton one, but I forget what that one was named. But with Konton I liked, because he's good in his own way, because with the spells he used, and Totetsu he shows more formidable because he has like the wind tunnel, how much he put up a fight back in when they're fighting with Moroku, and so the Totetsu is good too, but I like Konton as well. It shows how he does with his spells, and just how he just deems like a lot of things distasteful in his eyes. So yeah. So the Trap of the Two Perils, it was a solid enough episode. I just, like I said, some nitpicks here and there, but overall it was still solid enough. And so then the next video I'll be talking about the next episode. And there's one thing I liked about this, because this one did not feel rushed because they're continuing on the battle in the next episode. So I felt like I appreciated this one because everything did not get so rushed into one episode. So I like it stopped and it's like setting up a part 2 to this battle basically in the next episode. That I did like because not everything has to be all in one episode. So it was nice like with some of the Inuyasha episodes, you know, there were certain parts that are episodes that are part 1 and part 2. Here we have, I think, is a part 2 to the next episode. So, which is an episode is called Sesshomaru and Kirimoru. So I'll talk about the preview in the next video, but I'm saying it's nice that this is like a to be continued battle until the next episode. Well, that I do appreciate because, like I said, not everything has to be shoved into one episode, and that's why it makes it feel rushed. So I like that this is going to be like a continuation for the next episode. But yeah, so Trap of the Two Perils I thought was solid enough. Was it better than the previous episodes? No, but the other 2 episodes I thought were better than this one though. But it's still good enough. So after I talk about the previous episode, there's lots of I have more uploads coming up. So I'm just letting you know right now because I'll be talking about the preview of episode 18. Yeah, episode 18, Sesshomaru and Kirimoru. That's what it's called. And happy really enough though, because I got one more video after that I do my review of the preview, like another DVD update. I got that, and then finally, I know some. I'm happy to say I'm finally gonna upload some movie reviews here. So I hope you all looking forward for that. So I got some movie reviews coming up later for this week. So hope you all looking forward to that. So that's gonna be later during the weeks. So yeah, but episode 17, Trap of the Two Perils, good enough episode. I give it a good rating on this one. Solid enough. That's how I'll put it. Solid enough. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next video of talking about the preview, and then go from there. So anyway, see you later.